Yeah, this video is a continuation of the video before. I have yet cephalodium and cyphala to be discussed, and I already told you cyphala is the answer. Now, if you see cephalodium, I could get only the black and white picture, okay, but well framed one. First of all, in these two, we can see the structure of lichen clearly. Okay, so if you see, I have cortex and algal layer. This has to be close to the surface because this is responsible for photosynthesis. So the cortex here, algal layer here. So it is called as algal zone. Then the deeper layer is medulla here also, because both the structures are same. But you can really get an idea about the structure of the lichen in vertical section. Then you see lower cortex absent, whereas we have lower cortex in few lichens. Okay, now in few lichens I don't see lower cortex, but I can see the structures by means of which the lichen anchors to the surface. They are called as rhizines. Root-like structures helps in anchorage of the lichen to the surface on which they are growing. I have got rhizine here also in this structure also. Okay. Now this entire structure is called as thallus. The body of the lichen is called as thallus. The word thallus means undifferentiated structure because they are very primitive. Usually we use the word thallus for primitive structure, morphologically and anatomically. It is just a layers. Cortex, usually cortex and medulla are the words we use to name the superficial layers and the deep layers. The same thing here also. But after cortex, I have the algal zone, which is responsible for photosynthesis. Then I have the medulla. Then I have the few lichens does not have lower cortex and few has it. Okay, like the genus Ticta. They usually have the lower cortex also, another layer. Now here if you see, I have cephalodium. The word cephalo means head. So cephalodium is which is on the upper surface. This is nothing but small cell swellings on the upper surface of the lichen, that is on the cortex. You can see small swelling. When this entire structure is microscopic, you can easily understand that what this cephalodium will be. Like a head it looks, so it is called as cephalodium. And inside the cephalodium, we usually have cyanobacteria. What are cyanobacteria? Cyanobacteria are eubacteria, or these are also called as blue-green algae. That means in this picture, the lichens algal component is two. One is cyanobacteria and the other one is algae proper. They both would have been green in color, then it would have been more clear. So we have regular algal zone has what? Algal cells. But if there is cephalodium, which is not a character of every fungus, I see it as a small swelling upon the cortex where we have cyanobacteria also in symbiosis with the fungal part. That means if a lichen has both algal cells also in symbiosis and the cyanobacteria also in symbiosis, they keep cyanobacteria in cephalodia as a separate compartment. Cyanobacteria also would perform photosynthesis Algal cell also will perform photosynthesis. Got it? Special compartment, separate compartment is cephalodium. So this is meant for symbiosis, photosynthesis. So this is also not meant for the respiration. Now the last structure. As I told, the genus Sticta, you already know the layers of the lichen in the vertical section. I have a cortex, then I have algal cell. There are no cephalodia with this. Then I have fungal mycelium. Then in Sticta genus, I have a lower cortex. Now you can see there is something labeled as Cyphellae here. It is a opening in the lower cortex. What is Cyphellae? Cyphellae is, I am writing here because of the space constraint, opening in lower cortex. They are responsible for exchange of gases. There are pit-like structures lined by smooth cells when compared to other cells in the cortex. And they extend into the medulla. The depression extends into the medulla and they are responsible for exchange of gases. So that makes Cyphellae structure in the lower cortex of the genus Sticta in the lichens, which extend into the medulla lined by smooth cells meant for exchange of gases. So that makes the answer Cyphellae.